right, Coach. Thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, that right 53!
There. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. Only a couple for him there in the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Stay with your man. Kill. Ozzie.
Here's Brady to throw. Complete to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Watch 54. I want that.
Brady now on first down.
Give me that ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And these guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check Mike.
60 yards.
Watch 55.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Go.
Mike 5.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Who needs help?
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Right there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 84 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
Watch 2. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, able to get there and pick it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Check, boy.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. This is Miller, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
All day.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Mike 54.
Bridgewater to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Hey, 66. Run.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Let's go,
21-0
baby.
our score after one.
Wait, set. 480. Mike's 5-4. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 50. Hey, Alabama.
They go play action here on first down.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
You're all mine, baby. 72.
Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Let's go.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Regular.
To throw, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Good job, offense. Good job.
Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and through. And a route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
Now Bridgewater.
You don't want
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing is Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw.
Don't be mad.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Bridgewater now from the 50. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go Bandit!
They'll start the drive here with an end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's shadow.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Whoosh. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Tampa Bay.
Wait, that
54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Sugar!
Brady now on first down. He'll find Miller, that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check Mike 54.
Now Brady.
Mike 54. They're not ready for this, man.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
That's it, baby.
As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Bandit.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
54. Blue down.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunning, there to get a hand in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
23 yards, the final tally.
Check, 55 to Mike.
Here we go, D. Hey, just
First down, Bridgewater.
it's me and you.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now. Going underneath here, the tight end DeValve. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
To throw, Bridgewater. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Yeah.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Wait, that's 53.
Mike's 54.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From midfield, here's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Brady. He completes it to Evans. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
It's a party now.
They'll try again on Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
You ain't
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Alpha.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to
Go. Go.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Check it.
Brady now on third and goal.
Got you, punk.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That's it, huh?
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Yeah.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go,
and
D.
here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
All right.